howdy ho there, guys. How you doing? Ivan Conway here again. Just ready to start another little chit chat video here now, guys. Yeah, so it's toward the end of the day now, guys. It is Sunday, May the 18th at 9:23 in the late evening, early night, 2025. So that's Sunday, May the 18th at around 9:23 in the late evening, early night, 2025 there, guys. So before I begin, I want to wish everyone a happy May 24th weekend, even though it isn't technically the 24th. 24th is next weekend, and I got screwed up, guys. Because I thought next weekend was the May 24th weekend. For us here in Canada, that's the Victoria Day weekend, which we have been celebrating, observing now, I suppose, for 120 odd years, whatever. Whenever Queen Victoria was alive and kicking there, guys, is when we started celebrating this thing. And it began as a celebration of her birthday, which apparently is on the 19th, which is tomorrow. So tomorrow is going to be a holiday here in the country, I guess all across the country, certainly here in Newfoundland. So again, with these types of holidays, guys, I don't know what will be open, what won't be open, but it's going to be a holiday for quite a few people anyway. But where I got a little screwed up there now, guys, was I made a video there yesterday, a little walking tour video, a little chit-chat video, and so on and so forth. And I said that we were going to have our May 24th weekend next weekend, because next weekend is the 24th. Friday, I think, is the 24th, so it works out perfectly. And if I'm not mistaken, guys, I think, and I'll have to check into this now because I'm probably making a screw up of this or now, a complete fool of myself here, keeping track of dates and observances and celebrations, sort of minor celebrations that I, unless it's something really major, guys, like with New Year's or Christmas or something of that, maybe my birthday, whatever, I don't keep track of every little thing, guys. Year after year, it's the same thing. I keep getting pulled up on St. Patrick's Day, guys. When that comes up, I gotta check the calendar, even though I've been celebrating that now for the past several years. But anyway, so I said next weekend was going to be the May 24th weekend because I thought it was the third weekend in each month, no matter what the actual date falls on of her birthday, that we would keep as the celebrations and so on and so forth. We call it the May, the 2-4 weekend sort of thing, May 24th weekend, and just basically more, no one cares about Queen. Very, very few, I doubt, care much about Queen Victoria at this stage in the game, guys. A monarch that existed over 100 years ago now, and we're observing her birthday and so on. That so mostly what it's used for nowadays, guys, is that it gives people a holiday, a day off, and they have been trying to situate it in such a way that if they can be on a weekend, so that you have a long weekend to enjoy. So it'll start Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday will be off. So I guess how it worked out this year is that the birthday was so close to the actual weekend that I guess they must have had it the week before or something or whatever. Anyway, whatever guys, it's not even super important. Just trying to clarify something that I said wrong there yesterday in my last video. So happy 24th weekend there guys. Finishes up tomorrow evening, so we got tonight now and tomorrow, and I guess if anybody went outside town today, I guess they'll be heading back in sometime tomorrow now to go back to their daily activities. And so it threw me off a little bit actually, because you know, I would, if I'd planned for it, I might have decided to celebrate a little bit or whatever. But where I got thrown off, and it was this weekend and not next weekend after all, I'm just kind of like not doing much anything different, to be honest with you. Just kicking back and just pottering around online and just doing my own usual thing here. But anyway, guys. For everybody, any Canadians that might view this video here now, happy May 24th weekend, even though this coming Friday is the actual 24th, whatever. Hope you're having a good one there, guys, enjoying yourself, and you're partying safely and all that jazz, and that you'll drive back into town safely, and wherever you live to, sort of thing, that you get back safe and sound, and so on and so forth. So, with all that out of the way there now, guys, 5 minutes in, this video is got nothing whatsoever, zero to do with the May 24th day weekend, guys. I want to have a little chit chat with you here now. It's a bit of a spiritual, I don't want to say religious, it's more spiritual than religious, to be honest with you. Chit chat with you. And it's probably going to go into a bit about an hour, guys. I've got an hour allotted on the chip here now, and I know once I get started on this, it'll go into an hour, so it'll be a series of about 3 videos here again by the time I'm finished up here, sort of thing. And I'm entitling this here now, guys. This little chit chat video now, once I get it all uploaded and published and so on, that praise, don't preach. And the focus is on the discussion here now is to talk about the differences between being religious and I would say being very conservatively, narrow-mindedly, fanatically, dogmatically religious, as opposed to being more broad-based, evolutionary, if I can use that term in this context. Personal, spiritual, spirituality, you know, your own personal evolving spiritual journey that doesn't necessarily have a lot of fixed rules and regulations and dogmas and so on and so forth, and the difference between the two, and the importance of being spiritual as opposed to the downside of being dogmatically religious. So this chat now, I guess, will hopefully, you know, interest anyone that kind of approaches, you know, this topic from that perspective, as opposed to the religiously dogmatic perspective. And so I will be doing these videos off and on, guys, from time to time. I've already made several videos of this nature. Again, I say again, guys, it's not scripted. It's never scripted. So it's almost a type of channeling that I try to do when I have these conversations, because nothing is written down, nothing is scripted. So as the stuff is coming to me, as it comes to my mind, I will just share it with you, sort of thing, you know. And this, I feel that this is kind of like a method for manifesting, bringing forth spiritual concepts anyway. In that, you know, what you attempt to do is that, which I haven't done, when probably helped me a little bit if I had a chance to do it before I started this, take some time to relax, unwind, go into a state of meditation for a while, like deep, deep contemplation and relaxation and meditation and so on. Probably do some deep breathing techniques and all these technical things that seem to help somewhat in helping to clear your mind. My mind isn't the most clear here right now, unfortunately. To open up the channels so that deeper insight is able to come to you guys, you know, as you're trying to share and bring forth, we'll say, deeper, meatier spiritual concepts and ideas and so on. So, you know, and I want to do this. I enjoy doing this from time to time, because it's something that has been, I think, one of the driving forces of my life. I think I can say it that way, yeah. Pretty much my entire life, guys. In that, pretty much as far back as I can remember, I've had these inclinations to be that sort of way, to be reflective, to be contemplative, to think more deeply, to strive to think more deeply, to develop those tendencies, those abilities, or whatever, to contemplate and reflect and think things through at deeper levels and so on. It's something that seems to come to me relatively naturally, and it's again something I've done my entire life. Used to infuriate my father like mad when I was growing up, because he would see me sitting off in a corner somewhere to myself, and you know, and just utterly, totally, completely lost in my thoughts, guys. And he would get pissed off with me, and he would use the term, I'm sure it's old-fashioned English, nobody uses it anymore now, but probably when my father was a young man, he probably heard his elders, or whatever, older people, use the term, which I've no doubt comes straight over from England. I guess old terms from England and Ireland and Scotland and Wales and all those places, you know, that terms they used back then, that when the first people came over, you know, they kept those terminologies alive and so on. Anyway, he would use the term studying. Now, you're over there studying again. Now, what are you studying for? No, studying. Studying. So that's bring a stud up, you know, when you're framing a house or something, just studying, just you're lost in your thoughts there, you know, you're dwelling on something, you're just, you know, what are you studying for now? And he's the only person I ever, in my entire life so far, guys, ever heard use that term. And I'm sure if I were to throw it at anybody else, even people close to my father's age, which would have to be up in their mid-80s to early 90s now, if they were still alive, I'm not even sure if all of them would know what the term is, you know. But anyway, I used to use it on me a lot, because I was always doing it, guys. Always doing it. And so when it comes to things of this nature, guys, they have never been, it's never been something that I've had to force upon myself. So as I go through this life, guys, I clearly see that I'm not like other people. And I'm just saying that as a point of fact, as a fact of my life, the way I function, the way my brain functions, the way my ideas and attitudes about life, living and all the rest of it, how we function, all the rest of it, how it works, how it always has worked, and it is most certainly not in sync with the way the majority of people think, what they find important, what they want to sit down and contemplate on and put a lot of their thought and their attention on. Not even remotely close to the things that I find important and that I want to kind of put a lot of time and effort and thought into, sort of thing. And I found that out very, very early on in my life, guys, that I wasn't in sync with other people along this line, because anytime I ever tried to have a conversation with anybody about anything that was important to me, I don't want to say that I'm a brainiac or anything like that, because people can throw stuff at me that goes completely over my head, So, but when I'd attempt to talk about things to do with, God, Creator, the essence of life, what life is all about, why we go through the things that we go through, whether there are other realms of existence and all this sort of stuff, and on and on and on, things of that nature that utterly fascinate me and have always fascinated me. It just blank walls, just like blank walls, and just like people walking away and just like tuning me out, and just never, even religious people, guys, because I come from a fairly religious background, conservative, rural, Newfoundland, actually an area of the province that is even dubbed the Bible Belt of this province, oddly enough. So I guess there's probably more than one Bible Belt throughout the world. I guess other people have areas, that they, in the Christian world anyway, that they dub as a Bible Belt if it's a highly religious area in that place, wherever place might be. So we have this area of the province that's dubbed the Bible Belt of the province, and I happen to